On third down, they'll go back to Smith, and he's going to come up a yard short.
Let him go out there and be competitive and do those things, and he's going to be one heck of a quarterback to try to stop in conference play this year.
Under a minute to go. Georgia Tech airing it out right now. There's Cersei.
Sometimes I just pull things out of my head.
And wait for that big one against Notre Dame. Wide open on the out route. And another Vandy first down. Deuce Wallace looks pretty good.
Florida. Rice. Another nice hit out of the secondary.
5 snaps on defense. That's in 3 games. So we have a lot of depth, but good for team morale when everybody knows they're going to get in.
In front of them, make Bo Nix earn it. Make them execute.
2-by-2, they get it to Schwartz behind the block from Jackson. He's
to one side and seeing how Georgia adjusts.
Right side pulls. They clear the way for Chris Rodriguez. A shoulder duck.
Correct in that direction, and that's what opens up the cutback there for Chris Rodriguez before the snap.
On the read, Rodriguez takes it over the right side. Rodriguez ducks his shoulder and then gets plowed over at the 45.
Again, it's Pierce, broke 1 tackle, broke a second, and he's going to get run down after a gain of 2.
2 miss, almost a face mask, but right at the end, cleaned up for the tackle by Christopher Smith.
Yeah, Chris might have got a little hand in the face mask too.
Good delay handoff. Marks takes it down to the 3.5-yard line before.
Helmets fly to the football once the ball is handed off. And just a nice job of getting off blocks up front by Trayvon Walker.
For Will Rogers. That's Peyton in motion across the formation. 3-man rush again. Rogers rolls to his right, looking, and then slings it. Is it caught? They're going to say.
Get open for him. Let's just see if he gets a foot or 2 down. Looks like he may have got a shin down.
He visited with Kentucky as an assistant coach with Hal Mumme back in the mid-90s. Big collision.
He's the best runner. He's been the most productive in the conference this year.
Loss of 1 on the first play, tries the right side, and he'll get a couple tackled by Christopher Smith in 2020. This is a quick throw out of the backfield. It goes to Josh Vann, and Vann will get past the 40-yard line.
The head coach at Colorado State for 5 years.
To the ground, and Harris bouncing off Georgia defenders. First down, Gamecocks.
Nowhere to come, nowhere to go at the point of attack. And they're bouncing off of would-be tacklers.
And play after play, they go to Kevin Harris. And Mike.
Snap it to Ritter in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Ford. Sweeps around to the left, and we meet him at the 30 at the sideline. Knock him into the Bearcat bench.
You see your 2,000 rushing yards. DJ's got it. Rolling, and now just scampering out of bounds. He was chased there by Christopher Smith. Pocket 2. From the pocket. Intercepted! Jumping the route is Christopher Smith. A foot race. Can the quarterback catch him? He cannot pick 6 Georgia.
He's sitting right here, and I almost feel with all these short throws, I feel that Smith almost baited him. Does a good job of getting his eyes up, anticipating that throw on third down. He's right where the first down marker is, and then he's got the speed to get away from DJ and into the end zone.
Tremendous defensive effort on the road. Uiagalelei now a little extra urgency, Kirk, now that they're down double digits here.
Visiting the swamp and then up there in Happy Valley.
Seals throws again into traffic, and it's picked off. Bouncing off one dog, and it's Christopher Smith who took one to the house against Clemson.
You see, you're trying to run play action, move the pocket a little bit. Ball's behind Chris Pierce. So really it was the ball placement as much as it was Darian Kendrick, who was in coverage trailing.
Should probably try to work that way.
Jefferson gets the ball out quickly, which is smart before that pass rush gets there. And there's Burks, their playmaker, but in the flat, Burks, they just got to get him loose. He's just got to have yards after the
36, they'll hand it off again. Nice hole, and it's going to be close. Looks like first to slither through.
This is exactly what Auburn's recipe for success has to be.
Run the corners on the outside a little bit too high. So what does that mean? Running backs and tight ends against line.
15 yards back.
Emory Jones. Double pass coming. Richardson flips it. Incomplete. Georgia broke it up.
They stay deep, they stay in their zone, and there is nobody to go deep to.
Jamie?
Yeah, Dan Mullen.
Richardson, can he come up with something big here? Gets a completion.
Dan has to take it.
What they can attack through the air. Macon had 40 yards rushing to this point. They go to Lovett as Lovett gets ahead for a gain.
Jalen Wright in the backfield with Hooker. They fake it to him. They throw to Jones, who's met head on by Chris Smith. Steps up, throws while he's going down, and drills it to Billingsley. And Billingsley's got a big first down.
Watch Billingsley, number 19. He's open the whole time. Wide open. But it took a move up in the...
Blitz coming. Young. Down the middle. Broken up. Billingsley, the intended receiver, and Chris Smith knocked it out of there.
Get the ball off. Those blitzers keep coming. Quay Walker that time just kept coming and coming. A little bit of a block. Brooks made the key catch. With Mechie out, other guys got to do it.
And now Slade Bolton will get about a yard, and that's all.
That's how he's actually been clicking. They just haven't found the end zone. Young launches downfield to Billingsley, and it's picked off by Smith. The safety was lurking back there. The tight end was well covered, and the
Billingsley can't get off of the coverage from Poole. He's kind of locked up there. He gets hands on him. The ball sails where he thought Billingsley.
Important. Earn the respect and trust of his new teammates. Noah Whittington dumped for a loss. There is still some talent on this Georgia defense.
Lane running the alley. Here he is.
First downs. Early in the second quarter, terrible interception. Picked off and run back by Christopher Smith.
This is Christopher Smith. Bo Nix's eyes have to be on there. It's a zone concept. It's not man. That means defenders have their eyes on the quarterback, not on the receivers. And he was just reading the quarterback.
Nix, deep drop, throwing. He has a man open. Coda gets blasted and the ball is incomplete. Christopher Smith sized him up. Gone to the bench, grabbing at his midsection.
Yeah, they are both shaken up. It was a clean play. Perfect timing by Christopher Smith.
Back to the ground with Cooper. He's tackled inside the 35 to the... Again, it's Cooper, and he's met outside the 1. 3rd and goal. Tresman Marshall.
We got to get him in the game more. It's a heck of a play, playing the block, keeping his outside hand free, and then getting behind.
22, Schlee slings it inside the 15 to the 14 where Dante Cephas. Schlee has all kinds of time. He's thrown into double coverage though, and this is just like a punt. Christopher Smith intercepts it and runs to his Georgia bench.
Dense formation.
Cook, 3rd and long. Completes for basically nothing, and they'll have to punt it away. That's Toshki Dove, the senior wide receiver, stopped by Christopher Smith. Cook going deep down the sideline. Coverage is there, and it's nearly picked, and a missed opportunity for Christopher Smith.
To hip right here. Waits until the receiver sees the ball, turns his head to play inside out on that one. Great position right there, and Brady Cook got lucky. That ball's got to be up into the outside
yard line off the play fake. Ashford throws on the run. His throw is incomplete. Tried to get Samuel.
And it's Davis again. Can't get the edge. Look at that closing speed by Christopher Smith.
Ray Davis trying to get wide, nowhere to cut it up inside. Christopher Smith, and if he doesn't get him, it's probably Ryan Davis in pursuit. But watch 29 shoot in there. Veteran player.
It's Davis. Actually, a fake to Davis. It went to McGowan. He lost the ball, and Georgia picked it up. It has been whistled dead at the 15.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Georgia.
See if this ball comes out. before McGowan goes down. It certainly looked like the ball was already laying on the turf. Yeah.
No question.
Tik Smith coming in there. That ball pops right out.
One since 2017. A.J. Swan gets it off to Davis, and Davis gets a couple of yards as Georgia continues to pitch this shutout.
And a great job by the officials on the field, guys.
What a huge play, and now Richardson in trouble, got rid of it as he was about to be sacked.
That's going to be intentional grounding, though. Strong enough to avoid the sack, but I don't think he's going to avoid the intentional grounding on this.
It was Chris Smith that was putting the heat on from the safety blitz.
Yep, there it comes.
He's in a stand-up stance right in the middle of that defensive line. On a stunt coming around the corner, the throw complete, but well short of the first down. And it's going to be another punting situation. Johnson's lined up next to Richardson. It'll be Johnson trying to weave his way and going nowhere. Line of scrimmage, that's it.
Now the score looks bad, but
2nd and 9, Georgia comes with a blitz. Hooker stands in tall, delivers it to Hyatt. And they wrestle him down after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Down from the 48. Jalen Wright spins his way into Georgia territory and flips forward close.
Talent, they're holding up fine.
Here's a quick throw. Jalen Hyatt, who's been not really a factor. Going to get a 1st down, I think.
Of Will Rogers. Down the middle into traffic and almost intercepted.
It looked like it went off the hands of Wally. Jaden Wally was the intended receiver. The ball got tipped. And Christopher Smith almost got the ball right.
Last year they gave up 10.8 points per game, or 10.2 points per game. This year it's 10.8. Christopher Smith rallying quickly to the ball. The half 10-0 Georgia, but the best possession by far for Mississippi State. Dylan Johnson broke a tackle, got away from Zion Logue. 3rd and 14. Georgia brought pressure up the middle. The ball comes out incomplete. It was knocked away from Austin Williams by Christopher Smith.
Just perfect timing by Christopher Smith. Ooh. As Williams is trying to turn up field with the football. Christopher Smith gets him before that foot even gets down, I think.
Yeah.
So
all right.
It'd have been a hard one for me to call, but I understand the call.
And they're looking for a call against Christopher Smith now on the sideline.
He could have called it. He could have called it. He's making a play on the ball.
Good pass by Rogers. And a battle for the 1st down, won by Rufus Harvey. He was thrown back for a moment by Christopher Smith.
Leach is a little happier with his receivers tonight. Playing
Will they get the chairs back?
I don't know. Probably not tonight, but maybe by the next game. But I think
it's been windy here since Thursday. Rodriguez. Chris got about 2. Georgia stands him up, pushes him back. It'll be Georgia shifts on the defensive front. Chris Rodriguez trying to bounce it outside. And he's going to get 3 out of it, maybe 4.
The Yellow Jackets with a 1st down again, and a jet sweep. Nate McCollum tries to turn the corner and does. 9 more yards. How about the play calling mix get to start this drive for Georgia Tech? Zone read and a handoff. About 4 yards for Jamie Felix. Back to Matt Barrett.
1st and 5. Daniels, that's a play that Gary just called a couple of minutes ago.
They do it over and over again. Triple option from shotgun football. Zone read, you read the inside linebacker, but look at that tackle. That's what Georgia's second.
High snap. They got it down and it's blocked. Georgia stuffs it. And now here comes the run back. If this stands, it's going to be about a 95-yard touchdown.
It will stand. LSU is acting as if it was an extra point. The ball is alive. No one covers. Motion, in motion. He looks. It's free. Why not pick it up?
Gene Steratore. It's all good, right, Gene?
It sure is, Brad, and a great and very alert play by Georgia. It's a scrimmage kick.
it falls in the same category as a punt. Now, if it clearly comes to rest and no one is in the area, then the officials will blow it dead. Here, Smith does a great job. He waits for it just to almost become dead, realizes everybody else is slowing down, picks the football up, and look at the result.
Nussmeier throws back across his body, completes it to Taylor. Taylor might have a first down. Spinning his way inside the 5.
The big catch to win the game against Alabama on the 2-point play, and this time spins very close, 4th down play. Block.
Yeah, no doubt. Nussmeier, far side, intercepted at the goal line by Chris Smith. And now he's got a fumble return for a score and an interception in the end zone.
To go to the middle, it's hard to fit the ball up to the top. He stays, he doesn't have that far of a run, and he puts a bead on this one.
He's the leader of the back end of the Georgia defense, and he's been special again in this SEC title game.
Take it. Put a smile on my face, girl. Johnson takes the pitch, and the man who's a Swiss Army knife gets his helmet knocked off on the big tackle there. Is that Chris Smith coming up and delivering the blow?
To go to the NFL, and Christopher Smith has become the leader on the back end. What a hit. Nice gain by Ohio State, and they run the ball to the outside. But boy, Christopher Smith gives you an idea what he likes to do when he comes up from that safety spot.
Stroud on the move, flips it out. Stover, the tight end, hurdles a man. And
Georgia not even ready. I mean, they were not even ready, and that ball is being snapped. The defensive lineman just kind of
should train him as the back, but it's Ibuka on the end around trying to get to the edge, and he is hammered down hard. Christopher Smith, the safety, came up and introduced himself. Frogs could use a break. It's Davis in motion. He's got it on the jet sweep. Darius Davis, blazing fast, lost the ball. It's on the ground. A scrum right near the TCU bench. Georgia says they've got it, and they do.